It is extremely sobering to consider what we're about to experience this evening. I hope you have not just come for a performance. For the music and the instruments and the voices will celebrate a young man who died at the age of 33. And he had one passion, and that was to save the lost. It is eloquently expressed in the 15th chapter of the book of Luke. Then drew near unto him all the publicans and sinners for to hear him. And the Pharisees and scribes murmured against him, saying, This man receiveth sinners and eateth with them. And he spake these parables unto them, saying, What man of you, having 100 sheep, if he lose one of them, doth not leave the 99 in the wilderness, and go after that sheep which is lost? And when he hath found it, he layeth it on his shoulders, rejoicing. And when he cometh home, he saith unto his friends and neighbors, Rejoice with me, for I have found the sheep which was lost. Likewise, I say unto you, there is joy in heaven over one sinner that repenteth, more than over 99 just persons which need no repentance. Either what woman, having 10 pieces of silver, if she lose one piece, doth not light a candle and sweep the house and search diligently until she find it? And when she hath found it, she calleth together her friends and her neighbors, saying unto them, Rejoice with me, for I have found the piece which I have lost. Likewise, I say unto you, there's joy amongst the angels of heaven over one sinner that repenteth. A certain man had 2 sons. And the younger of them said unto his father, Father, give me the portion of goods that falleth to me. And so he divided unto them his living. Not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country, and there wasted his substance in riotous living. And when he had spent all, he began to be in want. And he went and joined himself to a citizen of that country, and he sent him into his fields to feed swine. He would fain have filled his belly with the husks which the swine did eat, but no man gave unto him. And when he came to himself, he said, How many hired servants of my father have bread enough and to spare? I will arise and go to my father, and say unto him, I have sinned against heaven and before thee, and Father, I'm no more worthy to be called thy son. Make me as one of thy hired servants. And so he arose and came to his father. But when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. And he said, Father, I've sinned against heaven and before thee, am no more worthy to be called thy son. Make me. And the father said, Bring the best robe, put it on him, put a ring on his finger, put shoes on his feet. Kill the fatted calf, for this my son was dead and is alive, was lost and is found. 3 stories. 3 stories. The sheep, the person lost, knows he's lost, too stupid to get out of trouble. The coin, lost, doesn't have any feeling about being lost, is not aware of lostness like a coin, but Jesus, like the woman, reaches his hand into the dust and pulls this inanimate, uncaring, unfeeling soul unto him. The 2 sons, that prodigal son, lost, knows he's lost, and knows how to find his way back, Jesus waits on him. And then there is a fourth lost person in that chapter. It's the elder son. He concerns me. You see, the sheep represents that person lost, but he becomes found. The coin lost, but he becomes found. The son lost, but he becomes found. But that fourth person in the parable, that second son, the elder son, who was in the field and came in and heard music and dancing and asked what these things meant. And the servant said, hey, your brother is back, and your father hath killed the fatted calf, because he has found him safe and sound. And the record says the older son would not go in. Please listen to me. Terrible is the person in the church who loses his sense of feeling for the lost.